I love the smell of sage. It's one of my favourite herbs, and it's probably more famous for going into sage and onion stuffing, but what we're going to do back in the kitchen is show you how to make a sage jelly. Into a jam pan, put your apple. Now most of this is apple core and apple peel from earlier this week. We made some raspberry and apple jam. Waste nothing. The cores and the peel have lots of pectin in as well. They've gone into the jam pan. We've topped it up with a bit more chopped apple to make sure that we have enough apple in there. And once you've got your apple in the pan, you then need your sage. Most of this is sage that we picked a couple of weeks ago. It's nice and dry. You can use fresh if you want to. We're using dry because we've got an absolute glut of it. Just need to get it used up. So that too goes into the pan. You then need to cover the contents in water and bring it to the boil. When it's come up to the boil, turn the heat down and let it simmer for a couple of hours. When it's had 2 hours of boiling, strain it through a jelly bag, and it's probably useful to just leave it straining overnight. It's now been straining actually for 24 hours. You don't normally need to leave it that long. Overnight would be fine. It's been a bit busy today, lots of other jobs to do, including having my hair cut. The liquid is now ready to be measured and to go back into the jam pan. When it's come to the boil, add a kilo of sugar for every litre of liquid, but keep the heat under it because you need to bring it back to the boil. When it's come back up to the boil, for every litre of liquid, add 2 tablespoonfuls of apple cider vinegar. Test for the setting point in the usual way. Dollop of it on a saucer, let it cool, and if it forms a skin, as this has, yep, there it is, it's now ready to go into hot sterilised jars. But there's one little job to do before you put it in the jars, and that is to add in some freshly chopped sage leaves. There we have the final product. Still very hot, but it's great with cold meats, particularly cold pork, but you can use it with things like cheese as well.